Hello everyone, my name is Crow, and this is Project Architect 2. This is episode 34. So last time we set up our our system here to create fissile fuel. And let's see how much do we got? Oh, I feel like, huh, interesting. There's a bottleneck on the sulfuric acid. You are not getting. Oh, okay. I mean, that'll do it. So in between episodes, I shuffled everything around a little bit because I had the rotary condensator over here, and I basically moved it up top here and put the crusher over here, um, which allowed me to make a 3x3 grid for all the machines there. So, and apparently I forgot to uh, put it into water vapor mode. Okay. But it's all working correctly. You can see that we have over 1,200 buckets of fissile fuel, and it's going quite fast. So today I'd like to try and um, make a fission reactor. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we're going to try. So first things first, though, is we need a little bit of infrastructure to get this going. So we're going to need a squeezer from Integrated Dynamics and a drying basin, also from Integrated Dynamics. And then we need mineral logs. And then we need some kind of button. And what we're doing is we're squeezing down the mineral logs to make some mineral resin. Give this a redstone signal, it resets it. And then we can do it again. And the idea is that we want to get this crystallized mineral because this is going to be useful for filling our reactor with water at a very high rate. We honestly don't need that many because in between episodes, I set up some patterns. So I need one variable card. I need one fluid interface and one fluid exporter. And I mean, honestly, that's like the bulk of it. I will need a logic cables. And honestly, that's like pretty much it. That's like the biggest thing here. So we don't need this. There are mechanical versions of the squeezer and the drying basin. I'm not sure I'm going to need them. Integrated Dynamics is really, really good as far as like keeping lag down and stuff. Very powerful. I'm going to be using it because I can move a lot of fluid in a short amount of time. But I just don't think, because I have PTP and everything set up here, and because I have, this as my power storage, I don't think I'm really going to need it. So, okay. So that is, I will also need a sink. So I got a sink. And then for mechanism, I need reactor stuff. So I'm going to need some reactor casings, some reactor ports, some reactor logic adapters, fission fuel assemblies, and then there's another one. There is it a control rod? Yes, a control rod assembly. So I guess the real question is, does this have, oh, it does have the building one. Okay. Well, this is, I think this is like a special add-on to like calculate everything. So I don't need a huge fission reactor. Let's see here. I need let's do a 7 by 7, maybe 13 high. Okay. Okay, so let's get these things cooking. So I need 92 casings. Oh, and I will need a couple logic adapters as well. Let's do 4. Okay. How many of the control rod? We said 13. I'm going to need 4 of these guys. Reactor glass, I need 266. Control rod assemblies. Yeah, I want to do the reactor casings last because they're required for some of these things. They're like ingredients, or for some of these, like the ports and stuff, I think. And then 130 of the, what is it, fuel rod? Awesome. Okay, so that's, that's it. So let's go upstairs. Let's just make sure that it's daytime. It is daytime. Okay, and it's, okay. And I actually created a, oh man, these things are really loud. Okay, so I created a special dimension just for Mekanism. I tried to make this like planes dimension, and obviously it did not work. I don't really have a strong feeling about whether it needs to be daytime all the time or anything like that. Um, it's weird. Okay. Well, good to know that this thing does not care about you sleeping in this chunk or in this dimension. Um, so I created this dimension basically just to be a kind of a home, a place where I can, like blow stuff up and without hurting my base, as well as since we have our goal is to kind of keep everything like secretive and hidden from the regular villagers. This is obviously a dimension that they can never access. So, but let's see what we're going to do. I don't think that there's going to be a problem with height because we're at 120. So all we really got to do is just build this thing. Perfectly. All right, and here we have a reactor. Okay, so I mean, reactor, super, super easy to do. I'm going to have a couple ports here. So this is going to be my input. Oh, never mind. That's a logic port. This is going to be the actual port. So this is going to be the coolant in. This is going to be the coolant out. I have enough room over here. So we'll do fuel in and then waste out. And then I need to set them to each thing. You know, that's weird. Yeah, I gotta go back. I'm having power issues for some reason. I'm not sure why. All right, well, while I'm back here, let's go ahead and set up a quantum. You know, I wonder, why don't I just set up a quantum entangler or two? Because what I can do is I can just have this set to be fissile fuel. And gases input. So this should, yes, this has fissile fuel coming in. Cool. I can throw some acceleration cards in here. For the time being, I'm not going to bother. But eventually, maybe we'll do that. So that's going to be output waste. This is input only. This is going to be output waste. So this is going to be a quantum entangle porter. I think output. Okay. So as soon as I hit, because this is on gas, as soon as I hit eject onto the gas, then it should start spitting that into the reactor. But we're not quite there yet. So okay. So this is going to be coolant in, output coolant input. Okay, so this is going to be output coolant. This is going to need a trash can. Because I don't care about the actual... I don't care about the steam that it's going to produce, so I just want it to spit it out into there. It should work fine. Fluid exporter, and this is where we're going to see integrated dynamics really be nice. Export. And now this is filling up. We can go over here, and this is set to basically 1,000 per tick. You throw a couple zeros on there, and it's instant. So this is going to be great. Now, the last thing I need is I need some pipes. Oh, I need tubes, actually. They're tubes, right? Ultimate pressurized tubes. Because this is what's going to hold the reactors for the waste. And it's going to need to go into here because I need to, gosh, what do I need to do? Because this makes, so the fission reactor makes nuclear waste, and that needs to be, okay. So I need to spin it down in a centrifuge to make plutonium, or throw it through a neutron activator to make polonium. To make the SPS, let's see, okay, I need 123 structural blasts, that's fine. I need 60 casings, 3 ports, and 1 supercharged coil. That's polonium. I really just want to know how many plutonium I need, because I need 1 plutonium for each casing, which means I need 60 plus 12. So I need 72 plutonium. Okay, let's head back. Charge port. Oh, there it is. That's right. I needed this to be chunk loaded. I think that was my problem. Because this is where all the power is coming from. And so if my controller is not loaded, then my my system can't access it. Okay. And then I need a ISO. Oops. Okay. And then I'm also going to need some crushed. Oh, I have to do something with the fluorite. Fluorite dust. That is used to make the pellets. Okay. So I'm going to need at least 75 fluoride dust. In a pulverizer or a crusher. Cool. And then, oh, you know what this also needs? This needs water, doesn't it? Yeah, I need water and, oh, no, never mind. To process the nuclear waste, it does need water. So that means that I should not have this on the same side. This should not be on the same side. Oh, actually, I can just change this over. Because this is going to be output coolant. And this is going to be output waste. Okay, this should all work. Let's find out. Let me throw this back on there, and we will start ejecting fissile fuel. Perfect, perfect. We want to do it at like let's do a 1 millibucket burn rate. Oh boy, that is loud. once. Okay. That's much better. And it looks like it's working. I am taking nuclear waste and making plutonium. I do need a point. I only have a point here too. Although I guess I can just do a energy cable. Right. And then I just need to make sure that this is the front, so gas on the left is an output. And this has plutonium. All right. So this is working great. I am looking at the fissile fuel. It is net negative. That's okay. I'll throw some acceleration cards in the exporter back onto the quantum entangler. But what we're going to do here is we're going to force load this so it will keep working. Okay, so I've emptied out all my fissile fuel in my my disk drives and into the quantum entangler. It looks like, just based upon the fuel level right here, we are net positive on fuel, but then I also have the thing going super duper slow. So back in the other dimension. So let's go ahead and check that out. All right, and so this is just chugging right along. Great. The main issue is heat showing up. With this one, I don't even know if I need to do the logic adapters. Because like this took me like literally 2 seconds to build it. So, I mean, I kind of feel like and then let's see if I am net positive on fuel. Looks like it. That's at 20. Okay, so at 40 millibuckets a tick, I am not net positive on fuel, but it's not like draining super fast. So, I mean, I guess the question is, let's see, I already got a plutonium pellet. Oh, you know what I gotta do? Oh man, I gotta make a, Waste barrel. Alright, and then this is going to output on the top. Oh, never mind. Gas is going to output on the top. This goes on to the nuclear waste, and it's just decaying bit by bit. This can hold like a ton of waste just in the tubes here, so I probably won't have an issue with it. Maybe I could just be able to do that. Items in the front, great. I wonder if I can do this. Oh yeah, awesome. So it'll just hold the plutonium pellets too. Cool. All right. Well, I think that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. If you have any tips or tricks or any suggestions, then please leave them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.